Break it all.
Superstitions aren't real.
Ooh, I'm a little hurt right now. Holy. Looking at that 33 out of 100. Let's just take something to help with that right away. There we go. I'm Seth on duty. We're continuing on with where we left off. These strangers in this house. Looking for our doctor friend. Kaina, daughter of Victor and Nina. Eldest daughter of the Kains, Simon's niece. Her mother was a mistress, a woman said to wield mystical powers. Maria believed she was meant to walk the same path. She was followed everywhere by her signs, young people who claimed to have aligned their fates with the constellations and mastered destiny itself. Her every gesture burned with untamed fire.
Sow an act, and you reap a habit. Sow a habit, and you reap a character. Sow a character, and you reap a destiny.
You think so, huh? I can't hear you. Speak my language. Don't pretend you don't know it. Lingua mentum apparet. Who dares open his mouth while the mistress is working? Daniil Dankovsky, Bachelor of Medicine, at your service. And Daniil, no need to mock me. I haven't somehow forgotten you after 5 days. One does not forget the likes of you. I was just focused on the dialogue. The unexpectedness of your voice caught me off guard. That's all. Who were you talking to? The house, of course. But the hindquarters were not built by us, the Kains. This house is one of the oldest ones out here. It doesn't understand me, or rather, it pretends it doesn't. I hate hypocrites. Was that a metaphor? They've explained it to you already, haven't they? We, the mistresses, can feel certain things in a way simpler folk cannot. A trace of Uncle Simon's hands still linger in this house. It's here, very close, still warm, I can feel it. But the door's locked and broken, and the house will give me nothing freely. Fingerprints? No, tell me more, whatever you can. I want everything I know from her. I don't know. Uncle was a very close friend of Isidor Burakh, or a rival. True friendship is indistinguishable from rivalry, and I can feel his life still smoldering in this house. In some object or living memory. Perhaps he's even here himself. Simon's alive and hiding? No, I don't believe in this kind of luck. Although... Oh, never mind. It no longer matters anyway. What I'm doing is stupid, and what you're doing even more so. That's what I thought an hour ago, but if Simon's left some kind of trace, any kind, that's not my point, and Daniil. There are traces of Uncle Simon in this house and the whole town, in the Polyhedron, in the people, even in the street layouts. Great people don't die, they just scatter into myriad reflections. But we, his poor descendants, won't ever be able to put them back, because tomorrow shall not come. The town still stands a chance. Stop catastrophizing. We'll be suffocated by walls and reeking bodies. Shabnak will devour our tomorrow. When you sleep tonight, the apnea demon will descend upon you, and you'll lie there frozen, staring at the ceiling forever. I don't know. Oh, I don't know. I had a dream. I've even seen every calendar in town. Stop at number 5. Tomorrow shall not come. It shall not come. Okay, but I know that's not true. I know there's 12 days here, so... I mean, we know that. She doesn't know that, and Daniil doesn't even know that. The situation with the contagion is indeed critical. Perhaps you're right. In our own way, our dreams are not the same. I am a mistress. I can see the truth. Tomorrow shall not come. If only you'd acted differently. If you'd opened the hospital, taken charge of the emergency command, searched for answers, perhaps things would have been different. But you've missed your every chance, and so have I. So what do we do now? Go to the still water, say goodbye to Eva, gaze at the starry sky before you sleep, write a letter, get in touch with something you hold dear before the end. I hope to say goodbye to Uncle Simon. I will fight until the end. Although you know, Daniil, this was in my dream too. I stood in this house, right here. Uncle Simon breathed behind the closed door, and I told you that tomorrow would not come. It was important to tell you that for some reason. It makes no difference what you dreamed of. You're right about the main thing. The town is doomed. Farewell, Maria. The doomed gaze. You got some tea there, friend. Maybe some wine. This is open. What are you doing there? You trying to bust open into the next room? What are you doing? Sticky, Orphan, and Sneak. One of the children Isidor Burakh surrounded himself with in his final days. Perhaps that's why Sticky couldn't let go of his legacy, or his heir. He got his name from his straw-like hair and a habit of showing up at the first sign of adventure. There are dozens of such restless teenagers in town. I don't think this one is special.
Yup.
Yep, absolutely there, son. You son of a barnacle, lost the pin again, and maybe move it to the left. Hey, sign, what you doing here? Go take a breather. I told you I'd call you lot when I'm done. Done with what? Picking a lock in someone else's house? I'd bet money you don't live here. And you'd lose it. I used to come and sleep here, like, all the time. You know, before Master Isidor died. That's why Maria asked me to break into the house for her. Burakh is dead. What are you, born yesterday? Deader than dead can be. It's been days already. I have no idea how I missed that kind of news. Don't just stand there. Shove the door for me, will ya? Right here, near the hinge. You're heavy, it might just work. Does the door refuse to yield, little burglar? What do you think, I'm some dumbwit? The front one took me 3 minutes tops. The main study, though, that won't budge. It's as if they broke the lock specially so no one can open it, and blocked the door from the inside to boot. Ugh. Come on now, to the left. This again. Now I've broken my favorite pick, too. Aren't you committing a crime right now? Is there something important inside that study? Of course there is. The clues. It was the murderer who closed it, I tell you. So no one can investigate anything. So Master Burakh stays unavenged. It can't be a coincidence, all of this. If nothing else, Isidor was a doctor, and he dies right before the plague comes, and his study's locked. You know how it was. This house was open all the way until the funeral. Then the killer knew he had to lock it, because they all understood it at the funeral. Not everyone grows 4 new arms after death, you know. That beast's claw, too, only happens if you fought for your life, tooth and nail. Now you're making things up for sure. For sure. How am I supposed to prove it to you? Master Burakh's been in the ground 3 days. It's all over now. The killer who was skulking here that very day, seen him with my own 2 eyes, I did, because I wasn't at the funeral like everyone else. Still couldn't track down where he ran off to. Erg. You've seen the murderer? Who was it? Did you recognize him? I'm not telling you. You don't care one bit about Master Burakh. All these days, you were cool as a cucumber that he's dead, that he's murdered. For you, Master Burakh was just some old man who wrote you a letter to the capital about magical, mystical Simon, and he was the best of them all. Hey, why don't you calm down, alright? Why are you so fiery all of a sudden? I just want to help you, that's all. And who the heck are you? Walking around here all high and mighty like, and you did nothing. Bear, he came with you too. And they killed his father. And he was the one who they accused of it. Imagine that. And 5 days after, look where you are. Look where Bear is. Not denying I lost time, but I will make it up for what was lost. I'll find Master Burakh's killer on my own. Or with Bear, maybe. Because we cared for him, and you never did. You care about Simon Kain, don't you? Have you ever thought he might be right behind this stubborn door, eh? Maria did tell me she felt some sort of trace of Simon in the house, a presence. Master Burakh, they buried him at least. Simon, they didn't. Someone stole him. You didn't know that, huh? No one did. The Kains thought they'd be able to keep it secret. Not from me, though. What if Simon's body is right here? I'll find it. Then, not you. If I can finally defeat this door, that is. Dead ends everywhere. Dead ends and locked doors that can't even be picked. Okay. Whoa, we have a huge web of the mind map now, by the way. Things leading to things. Things are everywhere. The dead end. Simon's trail is run cold. Perhaps his family knows something. And his family lives in this... Oh, was this the town hall? No, this was the town hall. We have to run all the way to the very end of the other side of the town. Well then, we better get to it. Let's not waste any time, shall we? The hindquarters. Okay, what's our way out? We need to run... Actually, if we run this way, we'll just have to run all the way around the other outside of the town. I want to go through the town. So let's turn to the southwest and head straight down the street. Then we only have to cross through one more plague ridden town.
What the hell?
No, death, go away. No, 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 no. Oh, no, no, no. Oh, this is locked. Oh my god, run, 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 run. Come on, Simon, we got this, buddy. Or, not Simon, Daniil. Oh, you prick. Please go, please go. Oh, we made it. But barely. If I slip through the archway without deviation from the M route, the rest of the journey will pass without incident. I can turn into another archway, then I'll have to create a new route. I'll have to pass through dangerous districts myself again. Okay, so, well, there's nowhere else really to go. Just to the far south. It's more like west, I guess. So hold on. Let's do something to make ourselves manic. Just like that. Also, how do I fill that? I don't think there's a way to fill it right now. Okay. I think we're still going the right way. No, we have to cut through this park. Okay, but the bonfires are lit here, so... where is everybody? I don't understand. I've deviated. Shoot. Shoot, shoot, shoot. Okay. Okay, go to that bonfire next. Oh man. Sure wish I had some stuff. Oh. I have nothing loaded in my prototype. So that kind of sucks. Let's see. Just go around the house. The gate is over there. Running, running, running. And then what? This way. Okay, this is the right gate. Perfect. Perfect. Oh, it's getting later and later. What is this thing anyway? I don't like it. It's like a blimp looking thing. Can we actually climb it? These children are willing to trade with me. Let's go talk with them real quick. Let's see what you got. Recipe for strychnine and bromide. Oh, bromide would be a good recipe to have. Can I give you nutshell? And a beetle. You like that? Give me another bullet. Hell yeah. What's this other recipe? And nutshells. Dang it. How about these nutshells? Still not enough. Okay, let's take away the bullet then. We need one. Nope, not that. Marbles. Oh, that's a 9. Yo, they really liked that. What about... a match? Hey, that's fair enough trade, I think. Fair enough for me. Alright, let's go talk to Simon Kane's family. Okay, I guess we can't go in there. But it is these houses, right? These are nice houses, man. I guess they are like the richest people in town. Okay, Daniil, don't act a fool, man. Mind your manners. These are the esteemed family of the man you came to study. Why is it locked? It's such a weird lock. Oh, I guess we'll just loot their stuff. That's fine for me. Hello, Mr. and Mrs. Kain, Mrs. Oh, the kids. Who the hell are you? Casper Kain, nicknamed Khan. The Kain heir plotted his own course along the path of his family. His followers were called Dogheads. They were beast-faced masks and lived in the Polyhedron. In this way, they claimed to renounce their animal nature and embrace a world of pure fantasy. They obeyed Khan blindly, hence his nickname. But Khan himself still retained the ability to doubt. Okay, so he's a strange child. Hey, at least he's not like mesmerized by like his family's power.
A brood of pheasants always broods.
This is true. Brooding does brood. With all due respect, you just keep visiting at the wrong times. I thought this was Victor Kane's study. It is. What? You don't think it looks right? The owner is missing. Where is he? Ever since Mother died, he only ever goes to the Cape to visit her. What do you want? So he's left for the Cape. Thank you. I wanted to talk to him about Simon Kain. I can see you don't know our family very well. Remember, don't openly state your intentions in this house. It's dangerous. Uncle used to say the words of a Kain all have a trapdoor underneath, and usually more than one. Are you just trying to say they're all liar? It looks like you don't have a very high opinion of your own family. On the contrary, my opinion is very high, higher than the Polyhedron. But their relationship to speech is complicated. Uncle called it Dialectics. You can swindle with the truth alone, you know. The world is a deck of cards, he used to say, and the most important ones are always up someone's sleeve. Which of your uncles are you talking about? The one that's dead, or the one that's alive? I don't remember now. I was little, like a baby tooth, when they taught me cards. They taught me to slip jokers into my opponent's decks, and to play dead too. Play dead? It's a term in cards. When you pretend you not notice your opponent's manipulations and it gives you an advantage. I knew a man who once gambled his whole family away. If he was stupid enough to wager his family, he deserved it. I hope you aren't like that. Remember, everything is a game in the Crucible, and everyone else is a joker. The cards are either marked or from a different deck. That's what Uncle used to say. Your uncle was an extraordinary man. Well, that actually was helpful. Oh, can we go up the ladder? No. Look at this study, holy. Would you have a study like this? Let me know in the comments below, or is it just too high? Let me in. I think I would like to have a study like that, and I would fill it with books of science. Like, for real. Okay, let's read our mind map. The Kains are a strange family. Perhaps Victor, the only reasonable member, would speak to me. And he's up here in the Cape. Okay, so how do we get to the Cape? Oh, we can make a straight run for it. Hell yeah. Let's just take another strychnine. Oh, it's addictive. Yeah, we'll use it. Well, it lets us run a bit faster. Excuse me? Oh. Alright, let's go to the Cape. And it's gonna be... what? Almost 8 o'clock. It's 1900, it's a 7 o'clock for you 12-hour people. You know, there's nothing wrong with using a 12-hour opposed to a 24-hour. I just don't agree with it. That's the military in me, I suppose. 1900 sharp. Is this you, my lad? Victor Kain, pragmatist. Younger brother of Simon and Grigory, or Georgie. If Kains are the shining mind of the town, then Victor is the hands that create the bricks for building castles in the air. All his life he made sure the gears of his fate in this unusual family turned in harmony with one another. Perhaps that's why he enjoys assembling clocks. It seems he was the only one who could rein in the impulses of wild Nina, his late wife.
Let's open the box carefully and sum it all up.
Yes, I found a brooch this morning. I remember when we stood on the pier and you dropped it. I jumped into the water to save it. How impudent I was. Please don't say that. You know what I beg your pardon. Oh, it's you. What are you doing here? Haven't you had enough? Are you here to argue some more or to beg forgiveness? If it's the latter, it's too late. It won't make a difference. It's never too late. If I insulted you before somehow, then I'd like to apologize. You need not apologize to me. I bear you no ill will. Georgie, on the other hand, won't talk to you. Could you tell me about Simon, then? You're his brother, too, and I'm here because of him. You've been here for 5 days and visited us twice, and you still understand nothing? Georgie had high hopes for you, Dr. Denkovsky. He expected you to amaze him, and you turned out to be the ordinary. You're just stagnating. Is it such an unforgivable sin to be ordinary? You're studying immortality, aren't you? When we talk of destroying death, being ordinary is worse than a sin. Can an ordinary man even understand immortality, let alone achieve it? In a true utopia, in this fantastic world, even the most ordinary people wouldn't die. That's the ultimate goal. Death is time. The time in your life slipping through your fingers. To defeat it, you must tame time or break it. Nothing new can be made without first breaking the old. That's what Simon used to say. Simon's dead. In the end, he was unable to break time as well. How do you know? Have you ever seen his body? Your current way of thinking doesn't allow for proper discussion. Come back when you understand. When you've found a way to break time. I've heard you made all the clocks in the towns. Are you saying I should go smash them all? Ooh, I'm manic. Oh, I'm manic.
There's no point. I've lost myself in the whole town.
Uh-oh. Why am I... Apathy has reached its peak, and the will to live fades. The last hope is to hold on to a thought. The end. My hand reaches for the final bullet. I will stop if I manage to gather my thoughts quickly. I need to figure out and press the thoughts that will bring me relief before time runs out. Okay, so this is the timer. Town will perish tomorrow. So says the logic. You abandoned Thanatica for the town. All the threads have torn, everything is lost, but made us up, no Denkovsky. Have the courage to fight it. Ooh, and we lost a piece of glass. The mirror room. Yo, what's up, buddy? What troubles you, senor? Your day is over. I just shot myself. Why are we talking? You stand inside a mirrored chamber. Look, one glass in which you shot yourself, more still in which your life goes on. This place allows a man to choose among the possibilities. I don't understand. You're free to pick the one in which you shot yourself and end your story there. Or you can choose to defy death and give it one more try. Your business in the living world remains unfinished, no? Needed here, but also at the capital at the same time. There's only one of me, not enough. Then let us say you did not shoot yourself. Too much left still to do, and not enough of you. Your goal will pull you back to life. A hook lodged in your cheek. If you depart too soon, who would be there to bear this burden? Why can I see beings like you? Who are you? Does it matter? For diagnostic purposes, if only I can see you, and I'm not mad, then what's special about me? Why are you following me of all people? The question still is who is following whom? I never leave this place, and you are here, a first-time visitor. Your present fate remains unclear. Are you a body lying, bleeding on the ground? Or are you still at the still water, staring at a clock? What about the clock? Is it somehow special? The clock is common as can be, but what you'll do with it is not. Just stand before it and watch the motions of its hands. How does that work? Does that mean I can rewrite the past now? Does it matter? I don't know. Or yes, it does. I must understand the underlying mechanism. Am I in this town or in a memory of it? It's like I'm everywhere at once, both standing here and giving a statement at the Capitol, acting and recounting my actions at the same time. And now, it seems I can leap across days. What should I make of that? You come out of the shadows by degrees, Signor. Indeed, it is as if you are at once both here and there. This thought of time is a mere line entraps your mind. In truth, you are as free as ever. At once, you're here and in the capital. One foot on yesterday, another on tomorrow. So that's how it is. I ask for clarity. I get smoke and mirrors. No smoke, but many mirrors, sir. To free yourself, you'll have to break the glass. I'll give it a try. Which one do we break? They all look about the same, actually.
Stop staring at me. Pushover.
Break all the glasses.
The broken ones don't lie.
Break it all.
Superstitions aren't real.
Saturation reached 0. An empty prototype won't dissipate plague miasma. Can load it up at the Stillwater via the brass loading station. The trunk nearby usually has components loaded up at once.
Who's staring at me through the looking glass?
Ah, the investigator. Okay, is this the Stillwater? Whoa, where the heck am I? I really want to know.
Every creak, like a gunshot.
So that's good to know. Ooh, a little bath time. Oh, that's Eva, I think. Am I in the town again? I should have spoke with Eva. Hold on. Eva. Prepare the projectile. Yes. Oh. We need some reagents, it looks like. The trunk. Oh, we can analyze things. Bit of recipes in here, maybe? There, I get one more shot with the, well, 20 more shots. Woohoo, successfully loaded. Okay. So now I can take back my crystals. Also, I probably should have just learned this. There, I learned bromide and strychnine. Hey Eva, how are you doing? Femme Fatalist. What are you talking about? Eva's friend is waiting for me in the Stillwater's living room. I don't want to talk to you. Where's Eva? There you are. Stillwater is a failed observatory converted into a guest house. One day, Eva Yan just moved in. She was never chased out because, according to the locals, the Stillwater changes people in strange ways, and someone must bear its attentions. When I arrived, They'd already arranged a room for me at the Stillwater. I saw Eva during day. Every day. She almost never went outside.
There'll be no deaths while you're with us, right?
I hope so. You're back, that's good. You'll sleep much more soundly in the Stillwater than in a prison cell. Simon had good reason to arrange for you to stay here. I've been living here for 5 days, but I still haven't settled in. Every time I see this house, it's like the first time again. That's natural. The Stillwater is one of those houses meant to twist the soul. People almost always feel strange and uncomfortable here. If you get used to it, that could be good, or it could be, not so good. Could have arranged for me to stay in a cozy house. Did you come here for a vacation then? But why are you staring at the clock like that, as if it's hypnotizing you? You're the second person today to talk to me about clocks. Who was the first? A thespian. I can never tell if you're joking or serious. I'm just trying to figure out what kind of place the Stillwater is. I can't tell myself. Those who live in the Stillwater can get things muddled in their heads, but you shouldn't blame everything on the house. It's unusual, certainly, and built with specific intent, but in the end, it's only a building. You're right, I'm dead tired. I need to sleep. Sleep is death's little brother. A truism. I'm merely quoting the great bachelor Dankovsky. Not one of my best. Don't go to bed while you're still thinking so much about the clock. You won't be able to fall asleep. You're right. I can't get it out of my hat. May I take a closer look at it? I'll be careful. See the past. Wait, we can see the past. Amalgam is required to recall the past. Bachelor's past and the player's past. Loading a save requires payment. It can be obtained by smashing mirrors and in a couple more ways. Dude, we can reverse time. Hell yeah. But it's not full, so I can't really go back. I would like to go back to day 1. Oh, it would only cost me 1 and a bit. What about to bit day 2? 1. So the further you want to rewind, the more it costs, because this one barely costs any. But I can't move time forward. Interesting. Okay, wait. Before we do that, I'm going to go talk to your friend. Time skip. Oh, we're not going to break your mirror, but we can break the mirror for more amalgam. Okay, what does Eva's friend want? Lyuricheva, the Fatalist. She came from the capital with one of the Dogheads, an organization that built the western part of this town. Many of the town's oddities can be attributed to them. Yulia immediately struck me as an intelligent, rational, and unhappy person.
A smart person crosses the stream.
I got a
Waits the
cigarette?
shallowest.
I'm afraid not.
But I'm not smart.
Pity, there are no cigarettes left in town. There's almost nothing left. Really, but I miss cigarettes especially. Hundreds of people are dying every day and you're lamenting over cigarettes? I am. Did something happen to you during our last meeting? You weren't so grim. You may not know this, but I'm a doctor. A doctor has no time to cheer in the middle of an epidemic. So you don't remember me. Well, I should have expected that. You're probably beset with new demands every minute. Forgive me, you're right. So much has piled up, and everyone wants something from me. I'm Yulia Lyuricheva. 2 days ago, you came to my house, the Trammel, and promised to put in a good word for me with the Kains to make sure they don't exile me from the town. Of course. I remember you. I'm afraid I haven't had the chance to go speak with the Kains yet, but I would certainly get around to it. I see you're not in the mood, but I thought we had an agreement. I gave you a lead, and you gave me your word. If I gave it, then I'll keep it. Coming to my house to remind me is entirely unnecessary. Lead, you say. Interesting. Thank you for reminding me. Dude, Daniil must look absolutely crazy right now. He doesn't remember any of these people. Well, I don't remember. I haven't played those parts of the game. And what day should we go to? She said 2 days ago. They're talking to 3 days ago where Buddy was murdered and then the funeral happened. So I think if we go to day 2 might be the play, or we can go to sleep and move time forward. Let me know in the comments down below if you would just move time forward, because right now we are looking at all these connections, and on day 2 a lot of things lead back to day 2. Bad Grief died yesterday. Stanislav Rubin died in between day 3 and 4. Honestly, I would go back to day 2 because there's a bunch of missing things here as well. I even get to examine someone on Isidor's body. Okay. So knowing all this, right? I could figure out how I got to jail. All of these are all interconnected somehow, in one way or another. This is kind of like the threads of life right here. I'm not going to bother reading every single one because I don't really have time for that. But I will read the ones that actually lead to something. So these deaths are what I'm definitely interested in. And I'm going to get to it next time. So thank you all so much for watching. I'm Seth on Duty, signing off.